Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anne-Marie and today we're going to be aquascaping the tank that I have behind me here. I'm just generally so unhappy with it. But without further ado, I want to start by going on Pinterest. Pinterest is something that I always go on just because I love looking at other people's ideas and what they like to do. Okay, we're at a different angle just because I'm going to be putting the photos that I'm looking at right here. Guys, if you have any ideas for what I should do like to my channel or like maybe certain ways that I should edit it differently, please, I am so open to that. What's so funny is whenever I search up 5-gallon tank inspo, my tanks are the first one to pop up. And literally the first image is my tank. This is literally my photo and that's the first thing that popped up. Guys, literally below it, that's also my tank. Anyways, yeah, but I thought that was funny to show you guys. What I'm looking for is I want at least one main focal point for my fish tank. I haven't had like betta fish or anything in a little while, so I do want it to be something different. But as of right now, I'm using all of the materials that I already have in my fish tank. So right now I have 3 tanks that I really like. One is a 20-gallon community tank, but it's the focal point is on the side and it's kind of going off. It reminds me of one of my tanks that I already have had, and I really love the setup of that tank. So maybe I can do something similar again. The next one is all rocks, and I actually am loving the look of it. I would add driftwood just because I feel like it adds more dimension to like your tanks. However, I think if you don't want to have driftwood, or let's say you just can't afford it, or maybe you just don't have driftwood or you haven't found the piece that you like, this seems like a great alternative. And I would add more plants in the background, but I low-key really love it. The next one definitely has a lot of floor plants, but I love all of it. And I just think like the main focal point is definitely the driftwood, but it definitely has like the different levels and everything that I just really like about this tank. But yeah, so far that's what I think. I have decided what I'm gonna do is I want to make a kind of like a circle with rocks, and then having driftwood kind of coming out of the circle, and then a lot of plants just filling out in the background, and then some small little plants that are slow growing in between the circle of the rocks. I feel like that would be really cute, and I just really want to put my vision to life. However, I am hanging out with my friend shortly, which means that I won't have time to do it today. So I'm going to see you guys in the next clip where I'm actually going to be setting up my tank. Hey guys, it is the next day, and oh my gosh, I feel like my voice does not sound right. To be fair, this is like the first time I've talked today. I am going to be doing this fish tank and hopefully getting it done before I go to work at 1. And right now it is 9:30, so I think I'll be really good. What we have to do is we have to drain this tank completely, because I want to do half the substrate that the tank was given with, and I also want to do half flugel just so my plants get enough nutrients. Other than that, like I already told you the plan, I want to do like kind of like a crescent. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to move you guys closer so you guys can get a better look. Hey guys, it is voiceover Anne-Marie. So right now I'm getting ready to drain the tank. I'm using a bucket and just a tube, and then I'm going to drain it here, and then I'm just taking everything out because I want to completely restart it. Like I don't want to have to do anything, so I'm just filming me taking it out, and then I'm moving all of the soil to the back and putting it over top of the flugel, and then obviously I'm adding in the driftwood to the place where I showed you, and then I'm just adding the rocks, like trying to make my vision come to life, and then it's low-key working. And then I was adding the plants in. The flugel really messed it up. However, I'm going to let the filter do its thing, and hopefully it will clear up so I can show you guys what it looks like. I want to get some things for the tank, like more plants and stuff. Hi everyone, we are back a week or 2 later. Hi everybody, I just want to say the drastic change between those 2 videos of me having my tan and me not, just completely ignore that. Anyways, let's get back to the video. And today we're finally able to go to the fish store, so come along. Hey everyone, voiceover Anne-Marie is back, and I was just looking at the display tanks and showing you guys because why not? I absolutely love to do this whenever I go to the fish store. And then basically I got my betta and then some plants, and then I was in the car with them. Obviously I had to stop at McDonald's. Okay everyone, I am finally back from the fish store in my room. I'm going to give you guys a little haul. To start, I have Java Fern that costs $17, and then I have Hornwort that costs $12. I honestly love the plants at this store. Like they are so good, always green. And they recently redesigned their plant and it looks a lot nicer than it did. And I'm just like so happy with it overall. Another thing that I chose to get redwood floaters. I never saw them at my fish store. Like I did maybe once and I didn't get them, and I wished I did. So when they finally came back in stock, I got them. This was only $10, and I feel like it's a pretty good amount. And the question that we're all asking ourselves, did I get a betta? Well, you can see my arm. Yes, I did get a betta, and I'm absolutely in love. It is a black samurai male betta, and he was $40. He is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I'm literally obsessed. But I'll be honest, you guys saw the state that this tank was in. It was not good. I'm going to add the plants, do a little bit of rescape just to clean it up, and then I'm going to add the beta. I will be doing drip acclimation just so the water parameters match up. However, I will float him afterwards too. But I am so excited. So let's just get into it. I lost my toothbrush that I normally clean my fish tank with, so I'm going to be using this one. I just closed my blinds just so there's no glare on the fish tank. Hopefully that this works out better. Yes, I'm back again. Anyways, so I was just opening up the plants, and then this is the hornwort, and that's the java fern, and I was taking off all of the gunky stuff that they normally have, and then I was just placing it in. I was rushing this just because I wanted my betta to get acclimated to the parameters and the temperature as soon as possible and get him out of that little cup. So this was the final result, and I was just adding in like the red root floaters, and you'll see like shortly over like the span of it just clearing up and not being as murky anymore, and I absolutely love the transformation. And then I was obviously letting him acclimate and also helped him adjust to the water parameters. Then I obviously put him in. Literally, look at
this
was the tank
guys.
over like
I'm
the course
obsessed.
of it just getting like less murky. This is later that day, literally during the night, and it's so nice and I absolutely love it. Okay guys, now the video is coming to an end, unfortunately. Please give me name ideas in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I am trying to grow my channels, and thank you so much for 100 subscribers. Hopefully I can see you on the next one with this little guy. Don't know his name. Also, make sure you go check out all of my other socials. I have a fish TikTok account and a regular TikTok account, which I'm way more famous on, so go check those out. And tell me what YouTube videos you guys would like next, because honestly, I have no clue what you guys like, so please let me know. But without further ado, I love you guys.